want to hear it.
I don't want to hear about this rolling business all the time.
Well, you know what? You're the one who. Oh, I want to smoke, babe. I want to smoke.
Okay, well, I don't want to hear about the rolling business. You always tell me this all the time.
Well, if you would take the time to learn, whenever you want to roll up, you can roll up for both of us.
Oh my god.
Why do
See?
you think at the old house I taught Scott how to?
Okay, well, I'll try to learn, okay?
So whenever I'm
Maybe
about to roll up, I see you eyeballing. I don't care if you eyeball sweetie.
if you want, while I'm on stream, I'll try to roll my first joint, okay? I'll do it on YouTube first, and then we got a whole record of it. So when I'm dead, that everybody know you can look at it, and life will be good for you. Hello, YouTube. This is chilling with Chong. Just doing my little projects today. I'm smoking some gaja today. I'm making a cookie cake. I made sliced potatoes and bacon,
What's up, bro?
and I'm finishing these
Oh, they
damn
did, though.
curtains before this consumes my entire life. These curtains, because I would like to get them on my window at some point. It's driving me crazy. And I'll still do my other stuff. I'll still do the tarot cards. I'm just gonna wait someone's in the stream and comes and pops up and all that. I'm not Mademoiselle. I do other stuff besides that. Alright. I got this almost all together the last time, and then it was Chong's birthday, so I had to take him on a stream for his birthday, and I released it yesterday. It was his birthday stream. The April 1st one went out yesterday. And I stepped in mud, and I came home, and I was full of it, he was full of it. I had to bathe him. It was a lot. So if you did miss that, come get that. See how nice this curtain is, how long it is? It's gonna be laying over there by the window. I'm hoping this one is just as long. I think I measured it the same. Who knows? Well, you know what? I put this a little shorter because Chong always looks out that window. I did make this side shorter just for that reason, because Chong will bother my stuff. Because he wants to always be looking out this window. And I'm thinking of putting this under here. And just so one end's a little bit shorter and one's a little bit longer, and I think it'll work good on my window. You know, it's hippie things to do. I call it hippie projects. Yeah, hippie projects. They're fun to do. Making your own yard curtains. And it doesn't cost you any money. And you can make them as long as you want or whatever. I do gotta practice crocheting though. I have all those crocheting needles and people are giving me more, and I don't. And I'm not the most proficient crocheter.
Yeah. Gotta start somewhere.
And I have a ton of it. I can only do one small roll thing. I could do the one string I put on there, but I can't do those double strings, so I have to. And it's a lot of hand movement. This is just sticks, but it's gonna be hard learning crocheting. But everybody keeps telling me it's easier than knitting, so I don't understand. So I guess they said if I can knit, I can crochet because it's way easier, and not everybody can knit. This is what I hear from people that are proficient crocheters, and they said they can't do what I do, and they're old. They've been doing arts and crafts for a lot of years. Alright. Start putting this baby together. It looks good. It looks all lacy. If I didn't know better, I would think it was lace. And your bigger needles, like these green ones I have, they create nice looser stitches so you can see your row. And I got the pearl stitch right in between there. And it turns out really nice that way. You just got to organize it in that fashion. And then you just pull this through like you would regular sewing. You're just sewing yarn. I like to sew my yarn together a lot. And then you never have to leave the house or worry about getting a ride to get any kind of material. You're making your own material. But is everybody getting ready for April 8th? On Facebook, they're saying to keep your animals inside. I don't think it's going to be that huge of an issue as long as you're not looking straight at the sun. The last eclipse, nobody died from and nobody got blind. So I think we'll be alright. The worst thing that may happen is a natural disaster, but we're not going to know about that until probably, I don't know, at least take a week for us to die. But by that time, you could choose your way you want to die. Mine's one bullet to the head. Or baby Doa will die. But at least you got a week to prepare. Here, babe. Oh, hello. How are you guys doing? Oh, I got 3 people. You must be excited about the curtains. I've been excited about finishing the curtains for about a week, but Chong doesn't let me do my things. He takes all of the streams. The last times I was able to stream, I couldn't because Chong was bothering me and he took over all the streams. This is what happens.
Oh hell no!
When you have a dog doing this kind of stuff.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah,
But
get that
he's
power
sleeping
in.
now, and he's letting
Do
me
that
get
thrust.
my stream
Do that
done.
thrust.
So I'm excited.
Oh shit! Damn!
And the husband's playing video games, talking to his friend.
Get that one, bitch!
So it's an actual chilling game. A chilling stream, I mean.
Blinder, so you can do that. Yeah, got blind 2, 3.
There's nothing more chill than this. I'm just sewing together this. I don't want to move my camera too much this way because it always falls. Here, babe.
Hold on.
But maybe if I could take this up with this. Alright. I'm going to try to just take it down a little bit. I have so much issues with this. Alright, there we go. This is better.
You camping me, bro?
Just pulling this through this way. I try to get this to where it's connecting nice, but Because you got to remember this is decorative. This is pretty much just like a little curtain thing you have in your room or maybe your kids put in their room. But this doesn't need to be perfect. And you're not keeping this for 100 years. You're really not. Your kids may try to keep this for 100 years, but don't let them. It's just enjoy the curtain as long as you can and let it go. Because all things eventually got to get let go. And you always can make a new one. Alright, I'm going to sew this down this way. See, this you could even make like a... I could probably make this into like a little blanket too if I
Holy
wanted
shit.
to. But I'm going to keep that separate like that, and I'm just
Fuck.
moving this around.
Bitch. Toxic.
Alright. I'm just going to reinforce it this way to use up this red yarn. Alright. And I do have my curtain rods over here. I should probably put those on now that I got this together. We'll be checking the cookie cake in a minute. I'll save some of this yarn here on my needle for these hooks. I'm thinking I'm only going to need 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm only going to need 4 because it's small. Here you go.
Hold on.
Alright, I got it. Alright. I should probably get a little ashtray over here. With all his hold on, hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Fuck. I was all the way on the other side, bro. Fucking hell. What's that Danny doing?
Alright, well, let me see if I can find something. I gotta keep holding this too
Here.
so he don't die.
You're
Okay.
impatient.
I'm not impatient.
Yes,
I'm
you
trying
are.
to get curtain rods on here. Have you ever tried to get curtain rods trying to hold
Maybe you gotta be patient like you are with the curtain.
well, I am very patient, not just with
No, you're
making
not.
it with yarn. Yarn's very intricate. Alright. We'll see if my idea works out here. I should be able. Oh, there they are. I knew it went somewhere. Here we go. See, this worked out good. Got one here, and it just hooks on in here. Alright. There. You just leave it like this. See? Little hooks there. I thought the shower curtain ones would be good for yarn. Because they grab. and they're nice, flexible, and they're cheap. And a lot of times when you get shower curtains, you always have 2 or 3 of these left over all the time. So I don't like to throw things away. I like to call myself an organized hoarder. But some people around here would like to call me a hoarder. Not name of no names, babe.
Mm-hmm.
But I found a use for the curtains. Things that I've been saving. Alright. And now, after I get through smoking this, I think I'm going to put it on, instead of by the angel, I'm going to put on this other window. And I'm going to put the short end by my Christmas tree that I like to keep up because I think all year is a celebration and you can hang things on it. Okay, it died. And I don't have a lighter. But I've been on Facebook. I found there. I don't know if you guys probably didn't see the short because no one really, I think, looks at my shorts except for random people that go by. But a dolphin died, a baby dolphin, and the baby dolphin, it was the little tiny ring things when you buy like bottles and stuff, and it got it around its mouth, and it died of starvation. So I put it in my Chong awareness, animal awareness group, just so people know when they throw away their stuff and they throw it in the lake or an ocean, this is what happens. It literally gets stuck on a baby dolphin and they end up dying. And dolphins are important for the environment. You know, they do a lot of things. They protect us from the sharks, obviously. It's always in the movies, but they have close bonding relationships with their families. A dolphin family will stay together 50 or 60 years. They never separate. Kind of like whales. So that dolphin mom that watched her kid starve to death because of that is probably devastated right now in the ocean. And I feel bad. If it was poachers, I don't know. Maybe they all died because they didn't leave that baby dolphin. If you see a baby dolphin die like that, a bunch of other dolphins were around that dolphin, and other dolphins died too. Because they will stay with their family even if it means they all die together. That's why it's devastating. It really is for something horrible like that to happen. That's why they're very close to humans. And the way they interact and stuff and how they love their and dolphins will find a mate, one mate, and they stay with just that one dolphin. And they have a whole dolphin family. And they don't switch up mates either. They're interesting and they're nice, which makes them, you know, it's terrible
What's
that
up,
they're
baby?
endangered.
Oh!
But they have high moral standards, these guys.
Oh! Motherfucker.
And I was sad. And my heart was deeply, I started crying.
At least I hit him with the paddle.
Here, this went out a while ago when you were almost dying and all that other stuff and having a heart attack over there.
See, that's what I mean. No patience.
I have some.
Yeah, very little to none.
I have some.
Very little to none.
There's a shred.
A shred?
There's a tiny shred.
I say you go a little smaller than that. There you go.
There's 1% out of 100, okay? I'm putting this curtain over there. I think it looks better that way.
Huh?
on this curtain over there.
Okay.
I think over there, Chong is going to bother it and everything else. No one seems to bother this window.
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure the word got out about him and me, telling that those two people
Well,
are.
I just meant Chong nosing through the window and the curtain going on his nose.
Well, yeah. I mean, why do you think he looks out the window? He's guarding.
Well, see, this one it's not open, and I think they'll leave my curtain alone.
Well, that's why he barks whenever he sees someone outside. They get
Oh,
near the window. That's his territory.
yeah, I know. Well, I'd leave
That's why I
that.
just let him bark.
I just leave it when I'm leaving in the morning. I notice there, if I even leave the front window open or cracked and just leave it like that all day, when I come home, he sleeps by that couch and he's way more just settled when I come home.
No, he is. Because when I wake up in the morning, he sits up there, and when I leave, I see him just watch me leave. Then I'll see him get out the window, and I think I always see him just lay down on the couch.
He doesn't cry. Like sometimes he'll cry a little, but I just start opening it so he can see me get in Tim's car. And he watches me get in Tim's car. And if he watches me get in Tim's car, he doesn't really.
Yeah, I will say he hasn't been crying lately.
But that's what I've been doing so he can see I'm safe and I'm getting in a car. Because I think he's scared like I'm getting kidnapped and he wants to see where I'm going. So that's why I've been keeping that cracked. Even when it was cold out, I've been
Mhm.
opening it because it makes him feel better. And he'll sleep on their green couch now. Or on top of the couch.
I've seen him.
So I just leave it go like that, and I'm just gonna leave it open to crack, and then sometimes I close it. But if I know that we're not gonna be home, I make sure it's open, and it helps because for the indoor outdoor potty stuff, if he does a hot poop, no one in the hallway is gonna smell it.
Yeah.
It filters air all at the same time. It works out. It's happy for everyone.
He hasn't been pooping really much though inside.
He really wants to go outside all the time, but sometimes I've been real sick. And when I get real sick, sometimes like I need those antibiotics and stuff, and I'm too weak to walk. I have to actually tell him it's okay to go in the pad. And if it's snowing or raining real bad, he'll go. But other than that, he like looks at you and tilts his head and goes, "Arr." And then you take him outside and he'll try to poo and pee. But he really doesn't like going inside at all. You just gotta, if he's like agitated and all that, just tell him it's okay going to the pad and he will. He just wants to know you're gonna pick it up. Probably because I'm a Nazi with cleaning. He doesn't even try to knock anything over anymore. So I'm gonna put this over here and put this thing up. Here over couch. I don't know if I move it too much, it's gonna die. All right, I'm gonna put you by the husband while I try to figure out this curtain. Alright, is the camera running, you guys?
Uh, what you do? Can't see. Like,
Can you see it better? I don't know, I'm blind
I'm
here.
saying it's no lighting in here.
Oh,
Like, that's, I'm gonna see it better.
it's better?
Yeah.
I do see Chong and you in the damn camera.
I see me, you see Chong in his car.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hang this and let them watch Chong sleep while I get my thing up.
Okay.
Alright, folks. You can what? I'll be not out back in just a second.
I'm pretty sure you can flip your camera around too.
It dies. My stream knows I have the worst camera, and my camera stand always
What you
it
mean it
collapses. Well, it literally will fall and crumble, but I gotta apologize because it keeps falling because I have it out of box.
Yeah, Michelle, you can have. I got it facing you right now.
I see. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
Screen. Well, I'm going this way.
I know.
Well, then you could be the camera man. How's that? You want to be the camera man?
Oh shit.
Because I'm going this way.
Okay, just underlay.
They either gotta see me or Chong. It's Chong's string. Oh, you don't have to do all that.
Oh, I am. Come on. Come on.
Go play your game. I can take a break. See, I might have to get a doohickey for this. I can shove it in the wall this Well, see, I got it back that way. You might be holding it like that for a minute. See, I have it far away. Hold on. It's supposed to be this way. That dog is here. So that'd be cute right here. So it's a new window.
Or a single grain of ice could hold evidence of life when Europia and Enclatus attempted surgery.
Hey, that's very nice. See, they would destroy this thing over there. Oh, I can't have There you go. It's like a tiny window now. Okay. I'm trying to get over here without falling down. You like it?
Yeah, I do. All right, now we'll face it towards you.
Well, you can just bring the box out. There. Okay. Alright, folks. My curtain is up. See, I got my tree there and the Xbox thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to have that in the stream. But these are my little decorations. And then I have my painting that my friend made me right there. But yeah, I finally got the project. I'll start a new one. I'm probably going to start a new one today. I'm not sure what I want to make. I made a little curtain. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'll make. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to use my smaller knitting needles over here. My little guys, and I'm going to put right by where my altar is over here. I'm going to make a little thing around my flower pot. The only plant that has never died on me so far. And I thought it was going to die last month. But somehow, with me barely watering it, it got bigger.
Wait, what'd you say, bro?
So,
Oh, okay.
I think I'll make a red one for that.
Oh, you good, brother?
You know what? I'm going to take one more curtain rod. I think that would work out better. And stick it towards the wall.
Ooh. Oh.
Alright, I'm going to put one more curtain rod over there. A little dip thing.
Ah. Right.
I checked the clothes to make sure it wasn't pee. Let's see how nice like that.
Oh.
And this one, yeah, black eye too, so it's kind of like,
There. That's better.
that's good.
I need a 5. 4 made it look too droopy. That's much
What's that
better.
implant?
Okay, I fixed the curtain now.
Oh.
It now. There, that is much better.
That's what I'm like, oh.
That is way better right there. And it makes it look really pretty. It's 5. You actually need 5 of those for that size. If you see one drooping, just get another one. And I didn't have to tape anything. So to match that, I'll put one of those around my. I'm gonna put it around my plant, and it'll match the red over there. And then I maybe do a small red one just on the top part of my other window. That's probably what I'm gonna do. See, the projects never stop sometimes, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in the kitchen and check this cake I'm making. Over here. Okay. I'm coming around. Today's chilling day, so. Alright. Let me just put that there. I'm gonna go get my stuff out of my oven. Alright. Well, anyways. Alright, this here, when I go jiggle the middle, oh man. I got this, I'm able to jiggle the middle here, and it's not quite done, so. I'm gonna give that probably like another 20 minutes. Oh, here's Chong. Hey Chong, what's up? You're not getting any cookies, Chong. Alright, I'll move on the other room. Come on, Chong. I'm not going to start this other project,
It's on
Chong.
Game Pass, right? Xbox Series.
Alright, Chong. What are you doing?
Yes,
I'm coming here for 20 minutes. Are you going up there? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Chong, what are you doing? Go up. Or go down. What? Wait until the cake gets done, then I'll take you outside or something.
Damn.
Alright. Alright, Chong, I want to start this. Go somewhere. I can't have you sniffing on my yard.
Right. I'm hoping so too.
Alright, for by my flower pot, I'm going to try to put like a curtain around there that goes under. Because I think that will look nice with my crystals and stuff. So that's what I'm making now. I'm going to make that red also. Because I believe everything should match.
His daddy took him out of it to the CIA.
Oh,
Connection. Can't understand normal thinking.
Alright, I'm gonna start the slip knot.
Around him, leave me alone with a smile on his face. And then once he realized that I was telling him, go fuck off and leave me alone.
I have my tarot cards out. If you guys want to do a reading or something, I don't. It's kind of hard to do reading if I see somebody just popping in and popping out.
no, it is.
So let me know, because it's not like I make my living doing tarot cards. So I can do them, but I don't exclusively do them. So anyway, I do more of this stuff in tarot cards, but you guys just gotta let me know.
Oh,
And I will give you a reading. I don't care. To me, it's a gift if you want to or you don't. It's like church. You can't force it on people. It's not a big deal either way. So, but anyways, I like to do this. I'm gonna see if I put this
oh,
box under here. I think it does. Alright. This is how we're gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna go around this way, down this way. Alright. And then I like to do this. And then you come around here on the inside like that. Alright. Then you would take these two opposite ends.
Again. I heard they fixed it up.
I
They didn't
don't
have a
think
lot
I
of
did the
updates
right
on it.
slip knot here. It's very difficult. I made a bunch of these, and
Yeah,
sometimes
not on
it's like
Rainbow
you gotta,
Six.
it has to be
Tom Clancy,
perfect.
Rainbow Six Siege.
And I really hate making slip knots. I really do. It does personally torment me, these slip knots. Alright. Okay, you're supposed to go like this in here.
Oh,
Alright.
that's chips.
Yeah, that wasn't like that before.
And that would be that. Okay. Now you're supposed to take your working hand, go here, but sometimes you get crazy in the loop. And this is always the hardest part for me.
That is shit.
I was like, why is my thing straight here? I told her maybe next time if we still have the car.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep pulling this way. But keep holding on to this end. You gotta keep holding on to this. Don't let go. And I finally made it right here. That's the key, is don't let this go. The minute you let this go, you got trouble. Trouble's not good. And then there's your first stitch right there. And when I get to this point, if it's too long, I like to cut it. Like that. Then I take my fingers, you bring it up, you're going around. Around this way and out. You're just taking this, wrapping it over here. You got the opposite end here.
Stop.
Like that.
I'm clean.
And it's wrapped around here.
Chong, stop.
And then you're taking it right from under there and going like that.
Thank you.
And then you got a stitch.
That's a good shot.
Or you could just scoop it out from under here. Sometimes it's easier to remember to scoop. I like the scooping method because I feel it works better. But other people have their own stuff they do. I like the scooping. I got him in the kitchen looking at me when I opened the kit for the cake.
Chong, stop.
I
Stop.
think he wanted chocolate cake.
All right, stop. Chong, stop. Stop it, baby boy. Stop the kisses. No more kisses.
Yes, Chong loves to give kisses.
Now,
Folks.
stop kissing. No more kisses.
He does enjoy it. But once you get knitting down pat, I mean, you just think of something else. Like I put up that curtain and then I want to put that around my plant. Then I'm going to make another red one for above the bed. You could do one project after another.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm a community phone. I think it's been mistakes.
Okay, bro.
I love you guys.
I love you guys too.
All right, bye bye.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, we're gonna do this. That's you. Yeah.
He still has that baby face.
I know it does.
See, with the scooping method, sometimes if you don't get it, you could try to scoop again. Because, I mean, getting your stitches together is sometimes hard.
No Chong. Hey. No. Stop it. Stop it. No more
Alright.
kisses.
And then this is enough for me. John, let me do a couple rows and you can get down, okay? And then I promise I'll take you outside.
He's like, you said that like not too long ago, Mom.
He's like, damn.
He's like, when are we actually going on?
Well, John, the cake's almost done. I can't have the chocolate chip cake coming in and have it being burned.
He's like, why not?
Alright, and then here all I'm doing is going under here with this, and I want it sort of lacy, but not like the big curtains because it's going on my flower pot. So I leave a little room. Don't make it so tight. You make the tension really tight, it's not going to be happy. And then it's just going to look ugly. So just leave always a little room in between stitches so you have wiggle room. You can always tighten it up, but it's really hard to loosen it. That's the problem. See, I like to leave, and then the more rows you go down, you could tighten it up when you're going in different rows too. But I try to make sure my first 3 rows are nice. Because this stuff slides, moves around, and does all kinds of stuff. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate when you start. Especially getting this. When you're officially going to your second needle. That's when it gets tricky. And it likes to give you problems. And I don't like things that like to give me problems. So I just try to have a nice start, because with knitting, when you start something, your start is the most important. The finishing you can always fix later. Anything in the middle or the end can be fixed. The starting point is where it just gets ugly. So you want to try to pay attention in the beginning. And you always can fix it up towards the end. Or you can make it or fix it or make it a little different. But long as your product starts out good, you've got a strong chance of it looking good. But you're securing this a little bit better every time you transfer it over, and then it'll drop down. And that's what you want. You just want a nice flow. See? And then you gotta find where your first row is, because you barely have a row right here. But it all has to look uniform and happy. Like it's hanging, like the little monkey. See? The little monkey's hanging. And then you have your stitch right there. And it's just a basic knit stitch. I'm gonna probably look at, when I'm done making curtains for my flower plant and everything else. I'm probably gonna learn to do like a double stitch. But right now I don't want to do a full project with different stitches involved. It don't look like a set then. When it's a different stitch, it looks different altogether. And you want to keep it consistent if you're gonna make a set of things. That's generally the rule of thumb. But you're always going under. There you go. You want your working yarn this way. Say sometimes it switches up on you. These first couple of rows are hell. And sometimes there's nothing but ugliness about it. But you just gotta keep it moving. And then you just come out. Because sometimes I just try to get at least my first 5 rows established, and then you can put it down and put it in a little bag or whatever you want to do. And you can always come back and work on it later. Knitting takes forever. It took me 3 weeks to make that curtain. It is what it is, but it's cheap. And it gives you something to do. And then it doesn't cost you any money to knit. And if anything, it'll benefit you. If you're cold, you can make a blanket, a sweater, a hat, or whatever you need. If you're down on your luck and you really can't afford a hat and everybody's being a shithead, just say I'm going to make my own hat. And knitted hats are really nice. They're some of the warmest hats I've ever worn. And I really like hats. But this will give you a tighter stitch, no matter what kind of stitch you use in knitting, because it's smaller needles. You just gotta put it down to common sense. It's just literally all mathematics. You want your knit stitch to be more kind of secure and more uniform, you're going to use smaller loops. If you want it to be kind of bigger and more stretched out, you're going to you need a bigger stick to make bigger loops. That's all you do. You could do it even style, or you could do with odd numbers. With knitting or any kind of crafts, you want to stick to an even integer, because if you make 2 of a pair and you have like 16 loops going and you're always counting down 16, and this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 22, so if I make sure the next one, if I do other side is 22, it'll be the same in width. So you don't have to worry about if both sides are wide enough for whatever you want. All I have to do is count the loops that go on here. So it's all basic mathematics. And I like to keep it even numbers because if you want to like make a project that requires two sides, you're measuring it out because it's already pre-measured. So if you think about it in those terms, knitting might be easier for you, and it is very mathematical, very mathematical. Just the way you're going in with the angles and everything. And then you have like all the different, it's all in millimeters too. A lot of the needles, the inches, it uses a different metric system, which I use that all day long at work. I do a lot of it. We do different measurements. We don't really do centimeters when we're measuring out urine and everything because there's universal math with that and it's a part of the universal math. So really knitting is just an extension of that. So if you're good in math, you will be good with knitting. It's just gonna be that slip knot that's gonna kill you. And you're gonna curse every time you make that slip knot because it's so hard. I was driving myself nuts for an entire day over a stupid slip knot. But once you get to this point, it's just easy because you're counting loops coming in and out, and it's all good from here on out. I promise. And people like it. They will stalk you for table rugs after that. I don't know. People are enjoying these table rugs. You should see Tim was so excited at that table rug, babe.
Was it?
Oh my god. He said that he knows exactly once the house is done where he's going to put it. He said that his helper that comes over said that the other one that I braided,
Mm-hmm.
she uses all the time and she wants a braided one like that.
Okay.
Crazy.
Oh, you good, bro?
I didn't even think they looked that good for his helper to get all crazy about it. And she said she uses it all the time and says it's better than the one she bought at the store.
That's good.
Yes, it is. Just I got her backpack set up. Gave her a snack.
Alright, I got this looking like this. I'm going to go get my cake out of the oven, take him for a walk, and I'm going to come back and do another stream in a little bit. But I figure I get one in for the day, and if I get more people in the stream or I actually could see them, then I'll do a tarot reading. If I see like who you are or just you're in the stream, then I'll do the reading. So I'll see you in a little bit.